3-point shot.
It's a powering shot, baby.
Red Bulls takes it to the house.
The following is a production of the Rough Rider broadcast team, a presentation of Watlington and Shires Productions. NetSN and Azalea Orthopedics brings you Northeast Texas Sports, the 2024 season.
All right, everybody, welcome. The banquet is about to get kicked off here. Coach Meeks is doing some introductions, some initial things, and we'll turn it over to him.
So as we get started tonight, we're going to get started with boys soccer and Coach Martinez. As we present the awards, guys, as you come up and get the awards, as you exit over here, just like we have in the past, before you go back to your seat with your award, we're going to make sure we get a picture. At the end of the night, like I always say, I'll stay here till the last person, all right? Families, you can then come get your pictures. So we can keep everything moving. As you go off and get your picture, you can go back and sit down, and then we can do everything else at the end. So anyway, we're going to get started with Coach Martinez and boys soccer.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming out today. Thank you for making time to shine a little bit of spotlight on our student athletes and all the accomplishments they have achieved throughout the year. First, I want to touch base on our overall season. We ended up the season with a record of 16-5, a district record of 11-3, and towards the end of our district season, we actually finished with an 11-game winning streak, which was a very great accomplishment this year. Another thing that we also highlighted was that we finished in the top 25 of 4A in the state of Texas, which again is a great accomplishment, and it just shows the hard work and dedication that these kids put in and out every single day. So we're going to start off with our roster. Senior Carlos Hernandez. Junior Omar Barcenas. Sophomore Eric Hidalgo de la Cruz. Benton. Adrian Hernandez. Jaciel Figueroa. Now, our next group of student athletes were selected to the all-district teams. We're first going to start off with Juan Pinky Martinez. He made all-district second-team midfielder. Tony Arcibar, he made all-district second-team defender. Josué Rafael, he made all-district second-team defender. Guillermo Araujo, for all-district first-team defender. Edwin Rodriguez Moreno, all-district first-team forward. Jared Cordova, all-district first-team midfielder. Pablo Huichapa, he was our all-district goalkeeper of the year for the district. Danny Flores, he was our all-district newcomer of the year as a sophomore. Senior Braxton Riley, all-district offensive MVP. Now I have four awards that were voted on. They were voted on by TASCO, which is the Texas Association of Soccer Coaches. This is a great honor because this is definitely out of my control and their control as far as their exposure out in the world of soccer in the state of Texas. This is a true dedication of, or a true spotlight of their dedication throughout the season and what they put in away from practice and in their individual time. So honorable mention, all region, boys region 2, 4A, is Braxton Riley. Pablo Huichapa is our second team, all region, boys region 2A, 4A, for the Texas Association of Soccer Coaches. Edwin Rodriguez Moreno achieved for the second team, all region, boys region 2 selection. And we had a first team, all region selection, which is Danny Flores. Thank you so much for your time, and another round of applause for these young men.
It was our center Rough Rider soccer team. A lot of individual awards there. And now it's going to be for the Lady Rider soccer team.
Hi everyone, I'm Jordan Latrage. I am the girls' head soccer coach. Um, this is my assistant Jasmine Alvarado. My other assistant Abigail Mendez could not be here tonight. She just had a baby, so she's at home with her baby. This is my second year as the girls' head soccer coach, but sixth year with the program. I would like to start with saying how proud I am of this group of girls, and I've had them since they were in middle school. We didn't end this season the way we would like to have, but not once did they give up on each other or themselves or the team in general. I'm going to start off with the academic all-district, Alex Gonzalez. Michelle Guevara. Sophia Rodriguez. Valeria Cervantes. And Gabby Ordaz. In order to get academic all district, they have to have a 90 or above for their GPA. For our all district first team, defender would be Juliana Garcia. And then second team all district forward is Christina Riley. Our honorable mentions are Alex Gonzalez, Monica Gonzalez, Larabelle Galvan, Sophia Rodriguez, Gabby Ordaz, Mina Olivares, and Denise Caraveo. For our athletic group, we have pillars that we talk about throughout the week. We have ownership, grit, blessing, relationships, and process. The following girls show these throughout the week and have shown it overall throughout the year. For our ownership would be Abigail Raphael, for grit, Valeria Cervantes, being a blessing would be Diana Camacho, for relationships, Denise Caraveo, for the following our process would be Jalissa Alvarado, and for overall, we chose Alex Gonzalez. Last but not least would be our team awards. For offensive MVP, we chose Christina Riley. Defensive MVP, Mina Olivares. And overall for the team, Juliana Garcia.
All right, folks, that was our soccer team. We're going to hear from Azalea Orthopedics, our platform sponsor. We'll be back as the Center Rough Riders Winter and Spring Banquet for Athletics continues right here on NetSM.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
At Aurora Concepts, our team of doctors and advanced practice providers are highly trained and qualified in family medicine. We strive to provide our patients guidance towards the healthiest lifestyle possible. We offer a full spectrum of family medicine, including scheduled appointment, mobile vaccine units, sports physicals, and walk-in visits with no appointment. We accept all major insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also have the most competitive self-pay rates in the area. For highly trained expert care in East Texas, choose Aurora Concepts. Let us take care of you.
We consider that we pretty much have the same team from the year before. We had 14 wins. This year we came back. We were 22-9 with a district record of 10-2. The girls worked extremely hard. So with that, I will start our honors. First up, we have Michaela Patton.
So Coach talks about the Lady Riders being the district champions.
Lanaya McAllister. She is a district champion. Kalijah Johnson. She is a district champion. Zadriana Simpson. Where you at, Zay? Zay not here? Zay is a district champion. Sierra Jones. She is a district champion. Indiana Barnes. Is Indiana not here? Okay, well, Indiana is a district champion. Tazara Hill, she is a district champion. Miss Kylie Hubbard. Kylie was second team all-district, academic all-district, and she is a district champion. Journey Smith. She is a freshman and she was the newcomer of the year for the district, academic all district, and she too is a district champion. Gabrielle Wizenack. Gabby was first team all district, academic all district, academic all state, and she too is a district champion. And last but not least, we have Lanaya May Johnson. She was our district MVP, academic, all district. She was first team, all region. She was the number 4 rebounder in the state of Texas.
All right, folks, we hear Coach Smith talking about our district champion ladies Rough Rider basketball team. We're joined by Coach Rick Meeks. Let's see if we get you turned up here a little bit. This was a fun team to watch, wasn't it?
It was. It was. Coach Smith did a great job with them all year. You know, Coach Smith is a great motivator and does a really good job of developing our girls. They were very fun to watch this year.
Of course, Coach was bragging on May, saying she's going to be playing at Angelina. So all of our sports, Coach, we acknowledge the pillars. So each one of those, I think that's a great way to get that, keep that going.
You know, we gotta keep, you know, if we're gonna be intentional about it, we gotta push them through each sport. They gotta be the foundation.
Let's see what's in there.
Okay, next we have for a little engine that could. There you go. I know y'all all know that story. Next we have our grid award. Lanaya McAllister. I've never met an athlete with more grit than this young lady right here, so I know what she had for breakfast every day.
Here we go.
Okay, our other one is our Blessing Award. And that goes to none other than Miss Felicia Ford. Listen, whenever you need some good homemade brownies, banana pudding, breakfast, a pick-me-up, you name it, she's like one of the little minions to do anything that she can for you. Okay, our ownership award, she's not here, but it's Edna Barnes, and our relationship, because she's a sweetheart and she was always there for everybody, and that's Adriana Simpson. And last, for the first time, a long time, we have a special presentation for the entire team. Here is our district champion, ball.
Where's that going to go, Coach? Is that a place for it?
Coliseum right there in the
It's
front,
our
right?
history name in History 7 forever. Thank you, everybody. Our 2024 district champion.
Once again, folks, that was great fun being able to cover the Lady Rider basketball team, and they played so well throughout the season. It was just a joy to cover. So we're going to take a quick break.
And next up, we
I
have
think we'll see how we get coaches up here. Hold on
Mr.
a
Center
second.
himself, the town of Pride and Joy, multiple district champion. I could go on and on and on, but y'all know him, Coach Harrison.
Man, he looks nice tonight. I wonder, Chris Wallington just rolled up. We'll get him on the mic here in a second. I wonder if he got that coat at Mooney's.
That's Mooney's Emporium.
That is a sweet coat.
That's what I told him earlier.
Yeah.
I've got to locate one of them.
Yeah.
Coach Mississippi, Coach Davis, please stand, please. I appreciate all the hard work you do for those kids down there. Those kids are the future, so I thank you guys for doing what you're doing for those guys. My assistant coaches, Coach Cloudy, Coach Munoz. Coach Cloudy played for me back in 2008 to 2010. He's a great player, great student, and I'm just happy and proud that he chose this profession, and he's giving back to the community, and I appreciate his hard work and effort. He coached the freshman team. They were, I think they were 15-5 or some 15-10, but he did a great job with that group, and I appreciate all the things that he's done for that group. Coach Munoz has been with me I've been here 18 years, he's been with me for 16 years. I appreciate everything he's done, and he's just a hard worker, big X's and O's guy. You know, we wouldn't be successful as we have been without Coach Munoz and Coach Cloud. I appreciate them very much. Like I said, I've been here 18 years, this is my 18th year. I appreciate everything and everybody that they've done for me. It's just been an honor and a privilege, and I'm just happy to be here. So I just want to thank these guys. You come on up now, guys. All the varsity basketball players, come on up, please. While they're coming up, I would like to talk about the junior and the freshmen. They worked hard all year. It was a process, but they got better and better every day. We enjoyed coaching those guys. We enjoyed working with those guys, and the future is bright for Rough Rider basketball. That 1,025 points Mr. Cross gave us. This was kind of a shock year. You know, I was yelling at him all year about playing defense. But Defensive Player of the Year, Travis Bell. Team MVP. It was a toss-up. But Timothy Johnson is team MVP. Best film man in Pace. Best dual manager, Malcolm Harris. We got all region selection. This guy was one guy, the 80 player, 40 player chosen, selected by the coaches across the state. Tim Johnson was the all region selection. Special thanks to the team. You guys worked hard. I'm proud of you. It was an honor to coach you guys. We've got another year that this group, like I said, Cash is only senior, but everybody else is coming back. We want to thank Cash for everything he's done for us. We look forward to seeing him play for Lamar University on a football scholarship. I want to thank the parents for allowing us to coach your sons. We took care of them. We hope we took care of them. I know they came home with complaints, but you know we treated them like they were our own. So thank you, parents, for allowing us to coach your son. Thank the administration for Center ISD, Mr. Amy, Ms. Cox, Ms. Ford. Thank you for taking up the slack when I was gone, but I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thanks to the Board of Trustees. You guys did everything that we needed to be done for us to be successful, so thank you. Basketball coaches' wives, Ms. Munoz, Ms. Cloudy, are you here? We thank y'all for doing to allowing these guys to coach these guys over here. It was hard work, but we just thank you for allowing us to be there. Mrs. Harrison. Trying not to get emotional. 600 wins. I couldn't have done it without you. All the background work that you did for me, thank you. Being a background singer, I was out front, but I just appreciate you. Couldn't have done it without you. Time's running out, so let's go out on the big run. Let's go. Appreciate you guys, thank you. This is hard too. Case Milford and his family. Let's pray for Case Milford and his family. Cutter's in a bad situation. We got to pray for Cutter. So right now, this moment of silence for Cutter and his family. Thank you.
All right, folks, that's our basketball. Sorry about cut out on the sound for just a few minutes.
One last thing, guys here have a basketball from Coach Harrison for 600 wins that he surpassed this year, and so they're going to present that to him.
There's so much to talk about in that little section.
Yep. But we're going to take a quick break here for our winter sports groups. We'll be right back.
Thank you to Center Rough Rider winter sponsors. They include Andrews Construction, Fast Tax, Abundant Love Ministries, Tomlin Insurance Store, Aurora Concepts, and our pregame sponsor, Farmer State Bank, and Wiggins Farms, our postgame sponsor with Elite Hair Design.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Get on to our next group. Just in here, we had this the catering this evening was delicious.
Yeah. I mean, it's usually pizza or something because it's kids, but boy, this is different. This is high level stuff.
Right. So it was like a bacon wrapped chicken.
Yeah.
And then Spanish rice and some beans.
These young men and women that come in, they're playing multiple sports a lot of times. They're playing other things, so they've got to find it to be here at 6:30 in the morning and come put everything they've got into a workout and go do the rest of the school day and make their other sports that they're doing. It takes a lot of dedication and a lot of heart. And I want to start off with recognizing the boys this year. First off, Marion Hill. Rice Lee. Each and every one of these young men and women have to give up their holiday breaks quite a bit because we got to get everything in the warehouse season, fall, Christmas holidays. We don't get much time. We've got to work. Okay, Zamar Jones. Caleb Handy. Jesse Jenkins. Corey Smith. Jaden Boyd. Francisco Zeferino. Edwin Marquez. Jamie Jenkins. Okay, so we have a few awards we give to these guys that go above and beyond and push themselves and then just work hard. Everybody's deserving. If you make it from the first of the season to the end of the season, you've accomplished something without getting hurt or working through getting hurt yourself. Okay, so first up, Rising Star, our freshman newcomer, the Corey Smith. Coach's award goes to the guy that never stops, pushes himself to the limit, and just goes above and beyond to help each other. That would be Francisco Zeferino. Okay, then we split our outstanding lifters. Actually, most improved goes to the guy that's shown the most progress from the previous year to the current year and the start of the season to the end of the season. Jaden Boyd. outstanding lifter, we divided the light and heavy platform. The light platform goes to Evan Marquez. Heavy platform, also regional qualifier, goes to Jamie Jenkins. Give these guys a hand, please.
So it's our powerlifting team, Chris Watson. Nice group of young men. Hopefully most of those guys are playing football.
Yeah, there was a time, a long time ago, powerlifting
Next
was
up,
all
we're
through
going to
football.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Most powerlifting team this year, by the time we got going consistently, we were down to about a small number. But these ladies accomplished something that I can tell you in 21 years of doing it, I have never, every one of them qualified for regionals this year.
And now we have our ladies powerlifting team. Of course, they don't play football normally.
Second young lady I would like to recognize, Abby Stringer. Next young lady, Miss Holly Herndon. Miss Tyler Wilburn. And then last but not least, Miss Destiny Tennant. Also, Destiny qualified for state, got to compete in the state championships this year in Frisco. She gets a recognition from special awards. This year's Rising Stars had two of them. I couldn't pick between them. We couldn't, they both competed, they both pushed, and they both made it something that's real hard to do to get there as a freshman. Okay, Miss Peyton Cook. Miss Abby Stringer is the other young lady with the Rising Star. Next up is the Iron Woman. The Iron Woman is somebody that through everything you go through, every bit of adversity, that you continue to push and you continue to improve. This young lady qualified her and her other teammate also. They went back and forth. It was a great thing to watch them compete with each other, pick each other up all season long. The Iron Woman this year for powerlifting, girls powerlifting, is Holly Herman. Most Improved Award goes to Miss Taylor Wilburn. The outstanding, we don't divide, I don't divide any girls unless I have all weight classes. Outstanding lifter this year. Qualified for state, competed in state, went to regionals, came down to the very last lift that she had to make it to the state championships. And she did. No questions asked. Coach Burleson threw her a weight that she never even thought about going to. We got to do it. She went and did it. Then when it came time for the next one, she had got raised the bar so high that the girl, the young lady that was competing for her, she didn't get her weight. She had to be something way beyond what she had done. Destiny wins. She didn't get it. Destiny wins. Heart and determination. Destiny Tenor, outstanding lifter.
All right, folks, that's our weightlifters. Of course, this is brought to you by Pain and Pain and such like on the square, Chris Wellington. Pain has brought this event for some time.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey,
If I can get the tennis team to come up here and sort of group up on that side of the stage, and while they're doing that, I'd like to talk about them just a little bit. My name's Leon Dice. I've been the tennis coach here for 26 years. This is my assistant, Coach Lori Manchek. I've been very, very lucky and fortunate to be blessed to be a part of this community for the last 26 years. It's been a joy of mine in every aspect because I get to see these kiddos from 6th grade all the way to 12th grade. So, and I get to know all their families, their parents, and so I've really truly been blessed and thankful that I've been embraced by this community and the coaching staff. And so anyway, I just want to say thank you to all of you out here tonight for supporting our program. What I'd like to do is to get started talking about each one individually that are up here tonight. We're going to start with some freshmen. This young lady was kind of bouncing back and forth all year and ended up as my first alternate, freshman Hudson Wolf. This is another freshman that finished 3rd in district in girls doubles, Autumn Bennett. I'd like to introduce her doubles partner, as she's a sophomore. She finished 3rd in girls doubles, Avery Lawrence. Now I'm going to kind of bounce around a little bit, so y'all bear with me. I've already got off path. Skipping over to the boys' side, in boys' doubles, Fisher Hughes and Anthony Harold. They finished 7th in the district. Next, I'd like to introduce a freshman that he ended up having to play with multiple partners in the fall. He had a tough go of it this year playing varsity tennis as a freshman, but as the spring went along and we started rolling around to the spring season, he had to just compete in one event, and when he got a chance to stick with the same partner and work at it week after week, he's going to earn my doubles award winner, freshman Bryce Gaddy. Another young man that he's a junior this year, and he ended up actually having to compete a lot against that freshman. He's also my doubles award winner, finishing 4th in mixed doubles this spring, Logan Galindo. Boys doubles team. Now this team, if you were to watch them play this spring, it would have been something that you would never forget. Because you never knew what you were going to get when you watched them play as far as emotions. It was a roller coaster ride working with these two. But they had a huge win in district. They made it to the district semifinals, and that earned more points than they realized for us to become district champions as a team. This is the boys doubles team of senior Hunter Cooper, junior Wade Collin. Next, I'd like to talk about a young lady that I have had, probably known her since she was 3 years old, maybe. I don't know, maybe even more than that. It's been a very, very long time. I've known her family. I've had all of her siblings come through the program. She's a junior this year. This was her first year to actually get to fully play the whole time. And I'm so proud of her and looking forward to what's going to happen her senior year. She finished third in mixed, and in team tennis had a winning record of 14-7 in the fall. Junior Laura Skoll. Next up, I've got a young lady who has, I don't even know if she realizes what she did this past fall, and I probably didn't mention it enough. What we do in the fall is called team tennis. And in team tennis, we compete just like, I guess you would say, in baseball or basketball, where we're playing just center versus another school. Our number one plays their number one. Our number two plays their number two, and so on, and both boys and girls. And the team that wins the most matches obviously wins as a team. Well, this young lady in both doubles and singles for the complete fall season had a record of 26-2. So pretty much every time she put her shoelaces on was a guaranteed win for Center High School in fall team tennis. And this spring, she competed in singles all spring, and she finished second in a number of events, third in a number of events. She finished third in the district and is going to be my region alternate, Holly Herndon. Yes, my Coach's Award winner. I apologize if I didn't say that. You are my Coach's Award winner, Holly. Next, I'd like to introduce a young man that he's going to be my Coach's Award winner. And he's a senior this year. He finished 6th in the district in boys singles. He is going to receive honorable mention in All-State Academic Award. So not just all-district, All-State Academic Award, honorable mention. And he's a guy that I give a very, very hard time to as a senior because I have high expectations, Riker. I have high expectations, Riker. And he's a guy that if I said something to him, I expected it to be relayed to the team. I expected it to be fulfilled by everyone else. And whenever I texted him, he was the go-to guy for me to be helpful, whatever I needed on or off the court. And looking forward to great things, Riker Tomlin. The next three girls that I'm going to talk about, it's kind of hard to talk about one without talking about the other. And so I'm going to kind of lump you two girls together. I hope you understand. These two young ladies had a full season record of 35 wins and 5 losses on the whole year as a girls doubles team. They are 2-time district champions, 3-time region qualifiers, and they won 4 different tournaments leading up into the district tournament. And we are still going, by the way. These two young ladies are going to be competing in the region tournament this Friday and Saturday at Rudder High School. My doubles awards recipients, and like I said, we are still going. Seniors Reese Cockrell and Sayer Hall. You're going to hear a lot about the kind of same statistics for this young lady. She's also a 2-time district champion. This is also her 3rd trip to regionals, a 3-time region qualifier. This spring she won 3 different tournaments on top of winning the district tournament. She finished 31-6 as a season. senior and still going this weekend, Jalen Postel. I hope did I forget anybody's name up here? Okay, I apologize. I got off track on my notes. Again, we won district as a team in the fall. The girls team won district as a team in the spring. The boys team finished third. And like I said, boys, every match that y'all played mattered because it ended up where we had won first overall as a team because of those points. Great job as a group. Your 2023-2024 tennis program. Thank you very much.
All right, folks, that's traditionally, even in years where we're down on the tennis, we're still rocking.
Program. Let's hear now from our tennis sponsors. We'll be right back with the award bank.
We say thank you to our Center Rough Rider tennis broadcast sponsors. They include Sharon Nelson Medical, Texas Glacier Ice and Water, Bounds Insurance, Center Glass, and Aurora Concepts.
To celebrate and recognize these young people. I would like to start by saying thank you. Thank you to the school board, administration, and Coach Meeks for allowing me another season as a Center Rough Rider. I'm blessed to have the opportunity to be a part of this program, this district, and this community. Thank you to the baseball coaches. Thank you for your dedication to the developing baseball players, and more importantly, developing young men. Your hard work does not go unnoticed, nor unappreciated. This is Coach Bernelson. He's one of my assistant coaches. The other one, Coach Lindsley, is currently recovering from a procedure he had done today. So prayers to Coach Lindsley. Thank you to the parents and guardians. Thank you for allowing us to coach these young men, for driving them to 10 a.m. practices on Saturdays, for washing their baseball laundry at midnight because they had to leave at 6 a.m. for a turnaround 9 a.m. tournament game the next day, but most importantly for supporting and loving them. Thank you to the players. Thank you for putting in the long hours of practice. Thanks to those of you that put in the extra work in the cages and on the field after practice and on the weekends. Thank you to Bradley for opening up that field and feeding the machine for them. Without you guys, there is no Rough Rider baseball. Without further ado, here are your 2024 Center Rough Rider baseball players. JV guys, when I call your name, if you're here, stand up and be recognized. Zah Barnes. Hunter Cooper. Brandon Davis. Kenneth Dunbar. Luke Hendricks. Keithan Horton. Eli Lau. Hendrick Molina. Zamarcus Zemo Moden. Caden Nutt. Jackson Alalde. Keaton Pratt. Jace Radney. Christian Ramirez, and Carter Tomlin. Varsity guys, as I call your name, please come up to the stage. Cody Atkinson. Zah Barnes. TJ Bella. Hunter Cooper. I got you, Hunter. You do your thing over there. Luke Hendricks. Keithan Horton. Logan Horton. Jaden Lane. Sutton Link. Kobe Lau. Case Milford. Caleb Mosley. Caden Nutt. Jace Radney. Conrad Shahan. Gage Padrine. And Easton Wolf. I'd first like to recognize our academic all-district players. These guys had to have a 92 or higher average throughout the entire school year up to last Monday. These guys, when I call your name, Coach Burleson will have something for you. Logan Horton, academic all-district first team. Jaden Lane, first team academic all-district. Sutton Link, Kobe Lau, Caleb Mosley, Jace Radney, and Conrad Shahan. We also had one young man get recognized by the Texas High School Coaches Association for second team academic all-district baseball. This young man is a senior, Kobe Lau. And now to our team MVPs. The first award we'll give out is our newcomer of the year. This young man has one of the best gloves of anyone I've ever had the pleasure of coaching. Anybody that played defensively on our infield owes this young man a great debt of gratitude. He worked extremely hard at his position and that did not go unnoticed. This young man is a freshman, Jane Lane. All right.
Jaden had a terrific season. Just terrific.
The next award we'll give is our most improved. This guy's also a freshman. He started out playing a little second base for us, moved into the outfield, played some left field, some center field, some right field. Also played a huge role out of the bullpen for us as a reliever. And towards the end of the season, due to some injuries, ended up being a big-time starter for us. Went from batting 7-hole, 8-hole, 9-hole to about 2/3 of the season he moved into our leadoff role as a freshman. Suddenly. The next young man's season got cut a little bit short, missed the last couple of games. I think it happened during the Gilmer game on a suicide squeeze. Ended up running into the catcher. But on the mound, this guy always gave us a chance. Big time competitor, works his butt off, shows up willing to get better every time he steps on the field. Logan Horton. He's our Cy Young Award. This next award goes to a guy who's an absolute joy to coach. Whether he's in the cages or on the field, he comes to work every day with the intent of getting better with every rep. He's truly a threat at the plate, so much so that Henderson intentionally walked him in extra innings in the bottom of the 8th inning because they were afraid he would win the game with one swing of the bat. He had an average of .388 on the season, a great batting average for anyone, but insane for a freshman. Your 2024 Offensive MVP, Easton Wolf. The next award goes to a young man who, yet again, showed up and showed out defensively. This time in one of the most difficult positions on the field, shortstop. It seemed like he did something every game that made you say, wow. Even other coaches after the game would see the kid play and would just say, wow. His range is unbelievable, making plays on the second base side of the bag, turning double plays across his body, catching fly balls in left field foul territory, all while making it look smooth and easy. He doesn't believe there's a play that he can't make, which is what makes him a great shortstop. The 2024 Defensive MVP, TJ Bellick. The last award we'll give is our team MVP. Our team MVP is an award that I've traditionally allowed the players to vote on. I believe that the team MVP is someone that a team chooses to follow. I ask them to think about the following before casting their vote: work ethic, character, leadership ability, and willingness to do whatever it takes to help the team. I think they chose well. This young man exemplifies the pillars that we base not only our baseball program around, but our entire athletic program as a whole. Ownership, grit, being a blessing, relationships, and trusting the process. He's one of the most amazing young men I've ever had the pleasure of coaching. The 2024 MVP is voted on by his teammates, senior Kobe Lau. Now, we did have several players selected for all district honors, but unfortunately, due to district rules, we're not allowed to release that information until the last team from our district is out of the playoffs. Once we're able to release that information, we'll post it on our social media accounts. Once again, thank you to everyone who supported us this year. We definitely saw improvement, and I'm excited about the future of Rough Rider baseball. Thank you.
You and like had a good time. The future bright for this group, and we look forward to following them in the future. While we transition to our softball, let's hear from our center baseball sponsors. We're continuing to help with county teams for summer play. We'll be right back. Granny B Snow Cone Center is your source for great summer treats. It begins with quality shaved ice. From there you get everything from the single colored snow cone to a really creative summer treat. And besides, the counselor likes it. They're also your home for Dippin' Dots. They've been supporting the Rough Riders for a mighty long time. So pull up to the window at Granny B's and let them serve you something special.
The coaching staff, me being new, all the way down to our JV girls, they had to earn their position, our trust. We just had to prove everything. And we have so much to prove this year. So we're big goal setters here, and I gave them a goal. Our last year we only won 3 games, so our goal was 4. And they did that by my first tournament, or by our first tournament. Then I said, okay, let's do 8. We're going to get 8 wins this season. And by the end of the first round of district, they did that too. So from there, it was playoffs. We have not been to playoffs in over 8 years. And they accomplished that as well. So everything that I have put in front of these kids, they did and they accomplished, and we are so incredibly proud of them. Okay, so first we're going to start with our district awards. Our first team all-district infielder is Julie Bird. Our second team all-district infielder is Carson Crouch. Our second team all-district outfielder, Gabby Wisnap. And our second team all-district outfielder, Kayla De La Cruz. Our honorable mentions are Destiny Arsabar, Sarah Hall, Lauren Causey, and Bailey Miller. We also had all-district academics, which meant that they had to keep a 90 average or above throughout the entire season. So there's several of them, so hold your applause to the end on these. We first had Autumn Bennett, Julie Bird, Trista Britt, Lauren Causey, Carson Crouch, Kayla De La Cruz, Sarah Hall, Mae Johnson, Bailey Miller, Cassandra Moreno, Gabby Wisnat, and Hudson Wolf. We also had academic all-state girls, and this is a very high achievement. So we had Julie Bird, Carson Crouch, Mae Johnson, Kayla De La Cruz, Sarah Hall, and Gabby Wisnat.
Got a pretty smart softball team. They're all state.
Yeah, all state.
Next is our team awards. The first one is for the love of the game, and this kid truly loves the game. She gives her all to the sport, and even though she was my most accident-prone child, she has worked so hard to go from JV to varsity, and her future is very bright, and that is Autumn Bennett. Our next award is the Always Hustle Award, and this kid gave her all no matter what she did, where she did it at. She was in practice and on the field 100% all the time, and that was Trista Britt. Our next award is the Bring the Energy Award, and if you know this kid, you know that she is going to bring the energy. She loves her teammates fiercely, and she loves this game. She is always there to cheer everyone on and lighten up the situation, and that is Hudson Wolf. We also have our team offensive MVP, and for this season, this girl had the highest batting average. She had 25 hits, 19 RBIs, and 15 runs. She also had 1 grand slam that solidified one of our wins. She has not only worked hard in tennis, but also on the softball field, and that is Sarah Hall. Next is our defensive MVP. This kid for the entire season had a fielding percentage of like .918, and then in district she had a perfect thing, which means she never let the ball drop. You could trust her in the outfield, and if I knew that she was out there, we were okay. She is super fast and great player, and that is Gabby Wisnat. We also had just a team MVP, and this kid is someone I could put anywhere. She gave me everything she had, even if it was in a new position. She didn't come off the field, and she was one of our pitchers. She pitched her tail off this season, and we are super proud of her. She also, in her 4 years, got her 160 strikeouts, which is a huge accomplishment, and 63 of those strikeouts were this season alone. That is Miss Julie Bird. So we also talked about our pillars, and I'm going to go over those. So our first pillar is ownership. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to back up. We had one more award, and it's the Sportsmanship Award to Azul she here? Well, she got our sportsmanship. Okay, sorry. Back to our pillars. Our first pillar was ownership. This means we take ownership of our actions and decisions and the outcomes that come with it. This kid took pride in herself, and she worked so hard this season. She has the most work ethic of any person I've ever met. And our ownership pillar goes to Kayla De La Cruz. Our next pillar is our grit pillar, and our saying for it is "so what, now what?" And if you hear me on the softball field, you'll hear me say, "Okay, next play." This athlete has to be mentally and physically tough, and shakes off whatever happened on the field before this. And this kid is super great. She works hard on even her hardest days. And I'm so proud to give the Grit Award to Julie Bird. Our next one is our Be a Blessing pillar, and this pillar is important to our team and our program. We play the game because we love it and we love each other, and no athlete is bigger than the program. This person demonstrates that in everything she does. As you can see, in all of her other sports, she has done that as well. She is one of our best athletes in the program, but she is so very humble. She doesn't even realize that she is the glue that probably holds us all together, and that is Mae Johnson. Our next pillar is relationships. We ask our athletes to be intentional every day with connecting with our teachers, admin, the community, and most importantly, each other. This athlete does just that. She holds herself with pride on and off the field, and she is a true person of what this holds this. Pillar, sorry, I can't talk. That's Cassandra Moreno. Our next pillar is our process pillar, and this trust the process has been a key goal in our success this year. This kiddo started on JV and did small things every day to make herself better. This process pillar goes to no other than Bailey Miller. Our final pillar is one that is just overall. It's a person that demonstrates these pillars through our athletic program every single day. Every time I went to write a name down beside it, it was her name by each pillar, every single time. She is someone that does everything that she can to be the best person she can be, and on and off the field. And I proudly present our overall pillar to Carson Crouch. Lastly, we participated in a tournament that was called the Blues Brother Tournament, where our seniors get nominated to get scholarships to the college of their choice. And some of our seniors got that scholarship, and I want to take a minute and acknowledge them. So the first one is Carson Crouch. Julie Bird. Gabby Wisnat. Kayla De La Cruz. And Sarah Hall. I just want to say thank you, girls, for this amazing season. I could not have done this without you. And thank you to my two wonderful assistants. If I could give you awards, I would give you all awards too. Okay, thank you.
enjoyed getting to know Megan Hendricks, the coach.
Right.
She's top notch, and hope she sticks around a while. Makes good things in the future. Want to say thank you to the sponsors that made baseball possible. You saw Granny Bees just before.
Yes.
Bird Forestry, also the Granny Bees and Pizzeria, TNR Steaks and More.
Yes.
And there's another one too, but we do appreciate that. Now, but golf never gets any attention. This is Coach Huffstetter, football defensive coordinator.
Yes, one of the most interesting guys on the staff.
Yeah, and to show why, defensive coordinator / golf coach.
First of all, if you think high school golf is the Saturday four-man scramble, then you're completely wrong. All right. This is my first year coaching golf, and I found out real quick that there was a whole lot more that went into this than expected. However, these young men and women as well, they're required to walk the entire course. They've got to either carry or push their own bag. They got to keep up with their own score and the score of people they play with, and they got to make sure they're applying all the rules correctly. And there's only one coach with them, so you got multiple kids on the course. And so the amount of responsibility that they have to take on in order to play the game and to play it right with integrity says a lot about what they do as young men and women, and then their ability also to play 18 holes. The physical and mental demands is a lot more than one would expect. Our boys team accomplishments, they were the Center Invitational Champions. So we'll give them a hand for that. That team was Grady Pace, Ty Scarver, Logan Horton, Trevor Lester, Ian Pace, and Trace Lester. So I've got a set of individual awards that I'll hand out. The first award will go to our most improved male golfer. This young man put a lot of work in at the practice range and on the green. Was willing to listen to instructions, changed a few things throughout the year. Always believed in himself, kept working, and saw a 12-stroke average improvement by the end of the year. Our male most improved golfer is Trevor Lester. Our next award goes to what I would call our most competitive golfer. Okay, so I use that specifically given his willingness to push his teammates every day. There are days that we would turn him loose and say, hey, you're going to go compete against each other, and he definitely made it a competitive environment. Always challenged his teammates when we got to tournaments to see who could do their best. He was the first one wanted to know everybody's score at the end of the round. He is also the individual score center champion, and that is Mr. Ian Pace. Okay, our next award goes to the most coachable. This young man, I think at first was reluctant to trust any of my advice, and then one day he decided to and realized, okay, you might know a little bit of what you're talking about, so I'll go ahead and listen to the next thing you say. Every tournament, he was willing to ask for help, and then whatever help was provided to him, he's willing to put that in place. And so a lot of fun to work with, a young man that I look for, seeing him improve greatly next year and help our team make it on to regionals as a team, and that is Ty Scarver. And finally, our most outstanding golfer goes to a young man who was the top individual scorer for our team in all but one, which was our Center Invitational that Ian invested in. I forgot to mention that was on a 21-foot birdie putt on a playoff hole, by the way. Ian beat Logan out in the tournament. Okay, so that was the only tournament that Logan was not our top finisher. He had top team average, and look forward to seeing good things from him next year as well. Top golfer for our male side was Logan Horton. Y'all would give them another round of applause, please. All right, ladies.
it's time for our lady golfers. All
right, I said this was my first year coaching golf, and it might be my last. I'm kidding. Okay. This girls team, if you ever want to have your patience tested, just coach girls golf, because they'll put you through it. With that being said, this was a pleasant surprise for me. These young ladies, I think at first, were just happy to have a team because Laura and Mary Grace have been having to compete as individuals. You've got to have at least 4 to be able to put a team score together. And not with us is Kiara because she had to work. So I think at first they were just excited to be able to compete as a team. Didn't necessarily take everything as serious as we could have, okay? But after 2 tournaments in, they were also the Center Invitational Team Champion, and then followed it up the next week with a 3rd place team finish at die ball at the Lumberjack Invitational. Okay, our most improved golfer goes to a young lady who had never played golf. She is a senior, so she could have done a lot of other things with her time. Had to buy a new set of clubs, I mean all of it, had to learn every single bit of it. She started off just thankful that she didn't have to shoot the max score at the first tournament, and then ended up improving by 15 strokes by the time we got to district. Our most improved golfer goes to Ms. Myra Galvin. Okay, our most competitive golfer, she could probably also be the most hard-headed golfer. All right. She was never satisfied with anything, and so we had to do a lot of mental work on just being able to move on to the next hole and be thankful for the good things that happened that day. But always did her best to put her best effort forward. Was willing to move on to the next hole and see if she could best herself as she did. She was the center individual champion at our invitational tournament, and that is Miss Laura Skull. All right, and last, our most outstanding golfer is Miss Mary Grace Whittlesey. I'll talk about a few of her achievements. She was our top golfer in every tournament but our center tournament. She was the top average throughout the year. She was the first regional qualifier as an individual in our district. So she competed at the regional tournament in Huntsville. And while there, she scored her best 18-hole round as well as her lowest 9-hole round through a very grueling course there at the Bearcat. Big future for her as well. I think she's decided that we're going to keep at it throughout the summer, yes. Okay, and so very excited about the opportunity she has coming back next year on our team. Our most outstanding golfer is Miss Mary Grace Wilson.
All right, again, take a minute to think. Pain, home, and such language is our title sponsor.
Such elegant. There used to be plow implements in that store in the same spot. Now, the most elegant stuff that you could ever want. I appreciate Lacey Payne for kind of being our indoor sponsor, but there's something non-athletic. In a couple of weeks, we're going to have our band concert. They'll hopefully be our title sponsor for that as well. Now we transition to Center High School
track team, their awards tonight. This is a night ahead for you. I had to say that I love the track meet, so you triple jump for us one time. But no, they triple jump here, our home track meet, 28 feet, 11 inches. I could have sworn I thought I heard 38 feet and 11 inches. He's in the 5th grade, so I'm going to give him a clap up for that. Once I call your name, would you please enter the stage? Tiki Robinson, Jamari Smith, David Trejo, Jermaine Hunter, Caden Dixon. DeBraylon Moore. Caleb Moser. Eric Hidalgo. Jeremiah Radcliffe. Anthony. Keaton Sealer. Francisco Morales. And Coach Ballinger will now be presenting our Outstanding Thrower Award.
This year's Boys Track Thrower of the Year award goes to a young man that's one of the hardest working kids in our entire athletic program. He's a kid that you don't have to tell to show up, you have to tell him to go home. His discipline and work ethic have taken him from a mediocre to a competitive discus thrower over the course of this season. He's also one of the most respectful kids I've coached over the years, but can get mean as a snake when he's competing and things turn physical. As a sophomore, throwing on varsity this year, he won place or was one place away from scoring points in every meet we had. He was also one place away from making the finals at the district meet this year. Over the next 2 years, I look forward to coaching him and seeing the progress he will make. It's not out of reach for him to put it all together and advance to the area, regional, and state meets before he graduates. This year's Thrower of the Year award goes to Grant Gregory.
Best sprinter. So this one, ever since the summer, I've noticed he's a hard-working kid. Always attacked work, no matter what it was. Didn't ask questions about it. Right before our district meet, he helped work the middle school meet. Came great, and I don't know if you noticed, but I made a joke with him about going to run some 250s while they were running some 100s and 110 hurdles. But they went ahead and attacked it. His split for the relays, the way the baton's speed started moving around, you can tell the difference. The Calvion Edwards.
I'm here to present the Best Distance Runner Award. This kid, he battled all year long. I've seen him practice plenty of days, just coming in, doing the work. I have any question about what he needs to do. He just came in and got it done. Throughout the year, he dropped his time, I think about 12 seconds, and I'm just proud of the runner he is. His best distance is Kevin Maldonado. He'll run a long distance.
I'm here to present Best Middle Distance. Watching this young man battled through 2 sports at the same time. Week in and week out, he never turned the race down. Actually wanted more than he can handle each week. This young man squeaked in the finals of district, literally squeaked in the finals, 8th place with a 55-53. Ended up placing top 4 and got out to the area meet. Ended up getting knocked out of the regional meet, which would be the equivalent of being 4th, 5th round of the playoffs. But ended up getting knocked out of the regional meet after dropping his time 4 seconds in the 400-meter dash. Your best middle distance this year was a time of 51.85, Jonathan Gomez. Christopher Gomez, I'm sorry about that.
I got the honor to announce the best jumper, and this one was tough because we had some tremendous jumpers on our team this year. And we got to the point where we started calling ourselves the Jump U because we had 2 guys that would go every meet, just about win every. They would win first place in the long jump, first place in the triple jump. We had other guys to compliment them as well. But the winner this year goes to a kid that I told him at the beginning of the year, you got carried me to Austin. He's like, I got you, coach. So we went to the district meet. He went to district meet. They need to jump a 45 change. We go to area meet. He gets 2nd place. He's mad. He's like, man, coach, I should have won this meet. I said, well, it's fine. I just got to give you the regionals and we'll get to state. And we, as luck would have it, I needed to go see him triple the first day. But luckily, I rated out. And I got to go watch him Monday. And he was competing this little tail-off until that very last jump. He's sitting in 4th, 5th place. He's like, I'm going to go get it, coach. We'll go get it. And he goes for his jump. Me and Coach Thomas look at the mark. And as they stretch the tape out, we're both just looking. And he turns around and just gives me the eye. He jumps at 45.4 to win the regional meet and advance to state. We got to state. He competed. As he ended up as one of the top 8 jumpers in the state, this year's best jumper is Cash Cross.
All right, I have the pleasure of presenting the most outstanding athlete for our track team this year. I'm extremely proud of this young man. He battled through sickness early in the season, but never lacked giving max effort throughout the season. It's been such a blessing to have an athlete who works so hard on his craft. This young man ran the 200 meter, 100 meter only once. He ended up first place in it, so I should have probably let him keep running. He placed 3rd overall with 24 points, 2 points away from being the top athlete at the district track meet. He anchored our 400 relay and our 800 relay, and helped push those guys to the regional meet. He won the district in long jump with a massive jump of 23 feet 5 inches on his first attempt. I'll say that again, 23 feet 5 inches on his first attempt. He sat down and wore the crown for the rest of the day. He won the area meet in long jump with 22 feet 8 inches. He was 3 inches away from qualifying for the state meet this year. I'm grateful to have been your coach. I'll miss coaching such an incredible talent. Your outstanding athlete for the 2024 track team, Lance Wilbur. Lastly, I'd like to say something just about the overall team. It's been a blessing to coach you guys for the last 2 years. Really proud of watching you young guys grow into young men. I don't think they really, and Ms. Horton kept saying this to me week in and week out, but I don't think you guys really understand what you've done the past 2 years. By getting yourself to the state track meet last year, by being a regional qualifier, by being a regional finalist this year. Like I told you, that's the equivalent of being 4th, 5th round in football, basketball. And that's great right there, man. I'm ready to see what the future holds for you guys. Really proud of you guys, and I love every one of you. Your 2023 track team.
I didn't know a lot of the results of that. I didn't know that Cash Cross won the regional meet.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Lance Wildren
on the team.
Was the district champion on his first jump. I mean, that's pretty good stuff.
Yeah. We knew Cash was headed to the state meet.
Yeah. I want to say a thank you to Wayne Christian Associates, to Porticool, to Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and to Tammy Steptoe Realty for helping cover our playoff teams. All these folks that have competed in the playoffs, those sponsors help us send them that way. So appreciate you guys. As we are on our last event of the evening, girls track. Now, while we have a second, when this is over, we're going to talk to some coaches and talk to some players. Have our post-game.
Of course, they say the best for last. This time we'll be talking about our girls' varsity track team. And at this time, I would like to recognize some of our runners. Daisy Moreno. I'm sorry, my throwers. Come on, Daisy. Jalea Henderson. Kylie Bowe. Radius Lister. Jalea Moore. Michaela Patton. These are some of our field events, our throwers and jumpers for this year.
This time we have some special awards. You're going to start with our Rookie of the Year, Journey Smith. And I'm not going to go in the order of the killers, but I have points out committed to our process. This is going to go to the most improved track girl for this year, and that is going to be Jayla Tuck. And I mean, she has improved so much this year. I mean, last year she had to do everything over and over and over. Finally this year, Don know if I do it the first time and I do it right, I don't have to keep repeating myself. Okay, then we have commitment to ownership. And I'm going to go ahead and skip because this is over. I'm going to go her, and I'm going to go back to the most valuable person to our team. She did anything that I asked her to do, and she did it over and over. And to me, the most valuable is our field event person, and our most valuable track person, commitment to ownership, the team captain. She's our supervisor for most points, regional finalist in the high jump and the 4x2, Lanaja Johnson. Okay, the next one is our commitment to being a blessing. This is a person that you know, not always the fastest, not always jump the highest, but it's the person you can always count on. She's always going to come out there and give you her best. This is Let's go Lanaya McAllister. Okay, this next is commitment to bridge. This is a person that's committed and they have to come out every day and give you their very best. And it's also the person who receives our Outstanding Existence Award, our team captain, bridging of Thompson in the 800, Juliana Garcia. Okay, and then the last award I want to go is I give it so many things, this same thing that's committed, unshakable work ethic. She leads by example. She's the heart of the Lady Ride Award. She's teamwork. She's a combination of all of these. She inspires and aligns others with work, dedication. Even though it's hard, she finds a way to persevere. Rachel Neal. And I'm going to end tonight, first of all, by thanking those who made these accomplishments possible. First, I want to thank the parents for sharing their daughters with us, for trusting us, that we do the very best every day, and have the interest of your daughters in mind. I thank you so very much, parents. And to these young ladies, there's a big gratitude of thankfulness. You showed up week after week. I'm very proud of you. You learned how to push yourself. I pushed some of you even though you didn't want to be pushed. You know, the drills we did, they were supposed to be hard. They were, and you did it. You know, sometimes those 400 and 800, they're supposed to teach you perseverance, and it did teach you that. Okay? So you should be proud of yourself. This is just a very small part of what you're going to get to know out in life. Because there are going to be times when you got to get knocked down, and you have to get back up. There are going to be times when you want to quit and just think about it, you know how to push yourself. And then last but not least, a special thanks for our coaches. I'm grateful to the work of such passionate people to have you in my life. I thank you so very much for the dedication and for working hard and putting up with me, pushing and complaining and getting upset and doing that walk that Coach always talks about when I'm angry or upset. So I appreciate you, and to our administrators, I thank you so very much for these young ladies. It's been a pleasure coaching you, and good luck in the future. Thank you.
Are you alone?
A couple of capstone awards. Felicia Ford Dawson, she had hired, in addition to being frontline coaches, are also administrators.
I am terribly sorry that you had to listen to me one more time. We're here to present our Best Hurdler Award. Will be Coach Huff, the guy that coached him.
So we got one more track. Best hurdler.
Come on, Jack. Jade made me earn my coaching stripes this year because I was not technically a track coach, but I coached him as a sophomore last year, and he was so dedicated to it. He demanded that I come out there and whatever free time I had and help him out. So that was a pleasure for me. That was not work for me. So I hope you know that. There's something unique about hurdlers that I found. They're fearless. They have a unique ability to work by themselves, and they're always intrinsically motivated. And he is definitely not the exception here. He is every bit of that. This young man is a sophomore. Last year, we decided to throw him to the varsity track meet when he had run JV the whole year. Qualified for finals in both the 110 and 300 hurdles. And so he came back this year with the goal of reaching the area track meet. He PR'd at the area track meet and advanced to the regional track meet. And then turned around and advanced to the finals in the regional track meet. So it says a lot about his work ethic, his dedication to what he does. And I'm very, very, very excited about what he's able to do as a senior next year. So your hurdler of the year is Mr. Jacaden Myers.
I'm looking for David Rogers. I think he's going to be one of the big stars next year.
I appreciate everybody's patience tonight. Thank you for coming out.
Once again, anybody else that wants to get family pictures or individual pictures, you're more than welcome. Everybody have a good night. Thank you.
All right, folks.
Maybe that's an awards day. Yeah, that's an awards day. That's I guess there's some stuff out there. Where's our screw? Man, I don't even know what to do about that shit over there. Don't go away, because we're going to talk to some folks before this ends. I know we're going to talk one more time to Cash Cross before he goes off to represent us at universities beyond and away. And we'll talk to 3 coaches as well. So we'll be right back with those interviews. You stick around for the awards banquet here at SM.
Life is all about planning, and JBA Financial Services is here to help you with your financial future. Call or come by today to set up a consultation and discover what it's like to deal with the experts when it comes to investing for retirement or quality life and health insurance products. John Black, Jason Locke, and Michael Black are your experienced JBA Financial Services representatives, helping you to make the right choice for over 30 years, right here at home. JBA Financial Services, working to secure your family's future.
Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a 3rd generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. Lumber for your home or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's. This is an award banquet. Normally it's done at the end of the season. Everybody's supposed to look back at all the wonderful things they've done. The reason we chose these ladies, they're not free yet. They still actually have a really hard practice before you go to the championship. And if things work out, you're going to have lots of people on. Tell everybody who you know. Get this close to you and make sure you're on. Okay, you're singles, and you're obviously a senior, and you played all 4 years. And you won an award tonight. What was that?
The singles award for girls.
Okay. And academic all.
Oh yes, academic also.
Yeah, so good stuff here, but I mean, you've got more to do. So you won the district meet. And what have you heard about who we're playing, who your competition is, and all that?
Well, the first seed, which means the girl who is predicted to get first, she won state last year. So, oh yes.
3 of those girls.
Yeah.
I didn't speak it out loud.
All of them are back to WL State. But does that surprise you? I mean, throughout his career, he's had the smartest, often the most attractive, the most athletic, the most socially adept. You know, they even smell nice, and so it's always just center tennis has a long history of impressive folks, and you 3 are no exceptions. She won state though last year?
Oh yes, she won state last year, and then there's only one girl that could possibly keep me from going to state, and she's from Gatesville. But I think it should be fun.
Are you seeding number 1 to the defending state champ?
Do what?
Are you just saying she's going to go to state, and
The
you've got to
number one
beat
girl?
the Gatesville girl?
Yes.
Okay. But the one that went to state last year, does she still have all her fingers? Has she gotten injured? And maybe she has some
we
sinuses.
could figure something out.
Yeah. She's got bad sneezing.
Yeah, right.
Anything could happen. Well, it's later than normal. And
Very.
does it kind of, and this is something you're on, so I can ask you this too. Tell everybody who you are. Oh, wait, we need to turn you up. All right, go ahead. Yeah, there you are.
Okay, I'm Reese Cockrell.
And you and your partner.
Yes.
Are your biorhythms? Are y'all feeling like you should be going to senior parties and all, and relaxing? And but you still no? You're still geared up.
We are practicing.
That's great. That's good to hear.
We're locked in.
So Jalen, congratulations. And what I want to do with my phone, once we're through with this, before y'all go visit, but before you leave, I want to record our pregame show because we're going to be there covering the game as best we can on Friday. But good luck to you and good fortune, and we hope that folks will tune in to either go and watch it. Oh, and it's opposite A&M graduation.
Yes. We're having to stay an hour away from where we're playing because it's so expensive.
Isn't that crazy? Expensive and unavailable. I mean, Aggies are nuts.
Very much so.
Good luck to you, and we'll talk to you again.
All right, thank you.
Let's see, I think you are here, so, yeah? Okay. Yeah, pass that on over to Sayre, and then I'll move over so that it's easier to see.
We can scoot up.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Easier shot now.
I'm losing all of these.
Okay.
Too many awards.
Lots to hold on to. Okay, Sayre, I learned something about you during the awards ceremony.
Yes.
That in addition to being, you're a known quantity in tennis. I knew you were a stud in that. But in softball, I watched you play catcher with all sorts of grit and determination. But I didn't know you'd hit a grand slam.
Yeah, earlier in the season, I did. It was my first home run over the fence ever.
Ever.
And it was a grand slam.
If you're only going to have one.
Yeah.
Well, okay. All of your triumphant experiences in tennis, how does hitting a grand slam kind of compare to that? I mean, where does that rank on your cool meter?
Pretty high.
I would think.
Yeah. I didn't know it was going over at all. I was already on third base before I figured out it was over the fence.
I can't name 5 people I know that have hit grand slams. I mean, that's a pretty rare deal.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that. That's awesome. You guys have been partners. I mean, you've been on the team 4 years. Have you been partners all 4?
And for spring, yes.
Okay. So you guys are comfortable with each other.
Very.
And
Yeah.
Coach said that you've been to this level again and again and again.
Yeah, all 3 years. Well, 4 now.
Okay. So walk me through it. The first time you were eliminated, what round was that?
Second.
Then that was your
First
freshman
day,
year?
second match. Yeah,
Okay.
freshman year.
So next year,
Same thing.
last year.
Third round. Yeah. But we weren't eliminated. We played for third and fourth.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So, and you were alternates to state then, right? Or,
We took fourth.
okay.
Yeah.
So hopefully this is the year you break through.
Yes.
What do you know about your competition?
The Burnett team.
Yes.
That's our competition.
Yes, that is our competition.
We play them all the time, and we always never can.
Really?
What's the word?
So you've played them this year.
We played them twice.
They've knocked us out of. They've knocked us out for state every year.
Right.
Oh,
Same two
they're your
girls.
age. And
Every
so
year.
it's just
Yeah.
like, oh, hi, y'all.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, every time we get there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a great story?
Yeah.
For this to be the year, like, yeah, you got us 3 times, but senior year,
Yeah. Yeah.
that would be really good to do. Same thing with you two. We're going to go to break, and we'll talk to Coach. Before you leave the building, if at all possible, I'd like to get our pregame show ready for Friday. Here on NetSN, we will be covering them in their bid for appearance at the state meet in the regional and in Bryan College Station at Rudder High School. All right?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll be talking more to you girls in a bit, but thank you for dropping by.
Okay. Thank you.
And we're going to take a quick break.
Here you go.
Thank y'all. And we'll be back with more folks to talk to. We'll be right back. Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center. Welcome back. No, I think we're good, Coach. This is Coach Leon Dykes, who is, you told me, oops, okay. Here's Coach Leon Dykes. Hey, Shires, would you record this? So this will also be our pregame show. I'm multitasking here at the banquet. You said up on the platform, 26 years now.
Yes, this is year number 26 here at Center ISD.
Man, that's a lot. And we've talked about this before. I know when you took the job, you were young then. You weren't thinking, well, I'm going to do X number of years. But if I had walked up to you and said, hey, Chris Wallington, you're going to do at least 26 here in Center, what would you have told me?
I would have probably maybe not agreed with you. When I first came to Center, it was going to be an opportunity.
Right.
Stepping stone, maybe. And it's just been an amazing fit, and a lot of family ties here and a lot of history here. And so I'm a hometown boy, and actually I was born in Center, Texas, even though people don't know that. But
I didn't know that until relatively recently.
Yes, and so it's been a great fit, and I've been blessed, like I said up there, I've been blessed to have been doing this 26 years now, and been embraced by the community, and awesome support, and great kids, great families, and it's like I said, it's become a family, really, by the time it's all said and done.
And the thing about family is you watch them kids grow up, and you're proud of them, and then they leave, and it's emotional. Tell me about these three ladies that you are going to take to Bryan in 3 or 4 days.
Well, those three young ladies last year, well, this is their third trip to regionals, and they've been district champions. This is their second time as district champs, third time as in going to regionals, and I feel fairly confident going in that they should be number 2 seed in the region.
Okay.
The girl that's going to be number 1, I believe, in girls singles is from Taylor, and she won the region hands down last year and ended up going to state as a freshman and just blew everybody up.
She's
so
a
it was
sophomore
just
defending state champ.
Sophomore defending state champion.
Okay.
It's in you wouldn't. It's hard to describe it till you see it. You're like, wow. Seriously, it's
She's just geared different.
It's just a different gear.
I'd like to see that.
And then, so right now I feel like we should be, as the returning regions semifinalists, finishing 4th last year, and the other 2 graduated. That should kind of put her in line as a returning senior and district champion. And the season she has, she should be number 2, and then the same holds true for our girls doubles Sayer and Reese. I feel like they should be also as returning district champions, region semifinalists, 3rd-time region qualifier as a girls doubles team. That just the history and the record and the spring that they had, the full season that they had, they should be considered number 2. Number 1 is a returning state qualifying girls doubles team, Burnett.
Yeah, and they have history there.
All 3. 2 years. This will be year number 3. But as sophomores, they played them lost to them in the region quarterfinals, and as juniors, they played them and lost to them in the region semifinals.
Okay.
So our goal this year is we're not going to have to play them to the finals. We're going to get there.
And let's grab that gold from them.
Yes,
well,
sir.
Coach, that is great. I have more I want to ask you off camera about the meet, so I can organize trying to get up there and broadcast it. But thanks for dropping by, and it's always a pleasure.
Thank you. Appreciate having me.
When we come back, we're going to talk to Cash Cross for probably will be the last time, Mr. Shires. That's sad. He's had been a very good guest his 4 years, but we'll be right back with more.
Life is all about planning, and JBA Financial Services is here to help you with your financial future. Call or come by today to set up a consultation and discover what it's like to deal with the experts when it comes to investing for retirement or quality life and health insurance products. John Black, Jason Locke, and Michael Black are your experienced JBA Financial Services representatives, helping you to make the right choice for over 30 years, right here at home. JBA Financial Services, working to secure your family's future.
Tell us about Brookshire Brothers.
Well, they got just about everything.
Got good produce section, a fine meat market, and oh, that chicken. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And the pharmacist is great, and the people there make it worthwhile. They always got specials if you pay attention, and that manager, he's a nice fella. And the thing is, you can shop at Brookshire's day or night. A lot more night after daylight savings.
Brookshire Brothers Center. All right, Cash Cross. He's the guy in the good-looking pink shirt. Cross, we've talked to you about football a lot. We've talked to you about basketball a lot. I don't think we've ever done a track interview. You're the regional champion in the long jump? Was that what it was?
Triple jump.
Triple jump. We have a long history of quality in the triple jump, and you just put your name in yet another book. What were you about to say?
I was going to say, do you know what the triple jump is, Wally?
Yeah, I know. I just didn't hear it.
How did you decide you wanted to do, of all the things to do, the triple jump? I mean, that's.
Well, I don't know, because I always knew I was good at it, but I never tried it out. And then Coach Munoz told me he was going to try me out this year.
Yeah, Munoz knows. I mean, Munoz
he knows stuff.
But, I mean, you know, like, they're like, do you know any triple jump, like guys like in the Olympics? I mean, that's just I mean, you've got to be really coordinated to do the triple jump.
I don't know nobody from the Olympics.
Well, I'm trying to remember. I remember Carl Lewis. I'm trying to remember Carl Lewis did the triple jump.
He was long jump and sprint.
He did all kinds of other stuff.
But in center, your company, or on the female side, Melinda Jackson, about 1999, maybe 2000, was state champion in it, and I don't think ever lost a meet. And she's number 2 all time to your girl from UT.
Oh, yeah.
Retha Swindle, her junior year, set the school record, state record, national triple jump record.
National?
Yeah.
And then her senior year, she broke it.
Mm.
I mean, and then went to UT on an academic scholarship.
Yeah.
So she's a pretty impressive gal. But this was just something you kind of, hey, I think I'll try this, and you go and you're the regional champion.
This is awesome.
Just dang, Cat.
Yeah. Well, not only that, I mean, we've been doing this for a while. He's one of the best interviews. I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Some guys, I mean, because we talked to Cash, he's always got something to say.
Yeah, a lot of the guys that came before you that were really good at this, I'd ask them questions on the radio, and they'd nod.
So, we ask you this. Which is, because you do all these sports. You even played a little bit of baseball this year, right? Did you go out for a little bit?
Yeah.
Until it came time to start triple jumping.
Yeah, that's right.
But what is your, I mean, not which one you're best at, not which sport you're going to be able to pay for college for, but which is your favorite sport activity?
So when I first grew up, I loved basketball. Basketball was my first heart. That's what I thought I was going to do when I got older. And then as middle school was going on, basketball was still my favorite sport. And then as high school came on, I started realizing I was good at football, and then football became my favorite sport.
You get to hit people. You get to do stuff that's illegal outside the football field. That was my favorite thing about football. Now, when you go off to college, you're going to go play football.
Yes, sir.
Now, is it going to be on the defensive side or the offensive side? Or do you know yet?
It's going to be on the offensive side, but it's not quarterback. It's going to be a receiver.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's how much receiving have you done?
Well, how I got offered by them, I went to their football camp as a receiver.
Okay.
And I think I did good there for him to offer me there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize that. But.
Yeah.
We're going to tell. I mean, I remember when you played some. I mean, you will bring the wood on defense. I mean, you will hit somebody. I mean,
Yes,
that was one of my favorite things is when you put the smack down on somebody.
Yeah, that was our quarterback.
Yeah.
He just wrecks.
But I mean, you can always do the slash thing. I mean, they can always throw you a lateral, and then you can throw it down the field, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
70 yards.
Yeah.
Well, man, I hope that we.
Yeah. Just what was it meant to be a Rough Rider?
It means a lot. Just growing up and then watching guys like Octavius and
Mm-hmm.
his brother.
Mm-hmm.
They was always who I looked up to when I was younger. Them were the guys when they was up here.
Yeah.
And it's just good.
Cash,
I'm proud to be a Rough Rider.
Exactly. What do you want to? Do you know what you want to do yet? When your athletic career is over? I mean, you could go to the league and stuff like that, but I mean that's only going to last so long. I mean, what do you want to do after that? Have you thought about that?
I'm majoring in business. I want to have my own business. I want to own like a clothing store.
Oh, okay.
What? This guy triple jump. I just picked it up. I went to Regent, and then I'm going to own my own clothing store, and I
Dude's gonna be in
absolutely believe that you're going to do that.
It's going to be in Paris Fashion Week by the time before
and
we're done.
I hope I have enough money to shop in your store.
What's going to be online probably?
Well, that's true. That's true. I hope I have enough money to pay for the shipping. Hey, do us a favor. Promise us that when you come back to visit, and you will. I mean, that's one of the things I look forward to is seeing the former standouts come back. That you'll put a headset on and give us an update.
Yeah, I got you for sure.
All right. It's Cash Cross, everybody, one of the all-time greats. When we come back, we'll wrap it up here from the Athletic Banquet.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to see why Blake Furniture is the top furniture company in East Texas. Get the lowest prices and discover our easy in-store financing and low payment plans. Plus, get the fastest delivery in East Texas. Get your credit pre-approved online at blakefurniture.com today.
We were going to talk to Coach Meeks, but he's busy. So we have his stand-in. Tell everybody what your name is.
My name is Beckett.
Meeks. And as you...
Rick Meeks coaches show every Monday night, Pizzeria.
Yeah.
Best moment ever.
Yeah, he wins that for us this year. So tell us, what are you most proud of as you look back on this year, Beckett?
Football.
You're proud of actually the football or the football team?
The football team.
If you are going to choose your jersey, are you going to go with the purple one or the white one?
The white one.
If you get to choose the shoes that go with it, purple, white, or gold?
Purple and gold.
Oh, a
Like a
nice little, like stripes, golden stripes?
A mixture.
I mean, I've still got
I know
the gold shoes.
Yeah, he does, but he wears them great. So, and when you grow up, what position will you play?
I want to play receiver, but I might be quarterback.
Oh yeah, I may have to settle for that. I know it, boy. Me too. All right, well, thank you. And oh, look, hey, your dad's available. He popped up at the last minute, so that's good. Well, if you don't mind giving him your headset.
Thank you, Beckett.
That was a pretty good interview.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, this is our last segment of the year, except it's not. We're going to go and we'll be there in Bryan fighting off all the Aggies who are graduating and trying to do a little tennis. But it's kind of odd to having a banquet and then something still going on.
Right, I know.
If they make it to state, when will that be? Do you know?
I believe it is the next week.
And that's what's that? The 20th or
the 17th, 18th?
Okay. And then graduation is what, 48 hours later?
Pretty much. Graduation is the 24th. I mean, so it's right there. Tennis, for whatever reason, that one, they pushed everything back further than, the rest of the – you got to think the state track meets already happened. Yeah. And we're just now having regional tennis.
Of course, baseball and softball goes on, and a lot of that goes on after graduation.
State golf is already happened, and we're just now having regional tennis. So I'm not sure on that. And then of all things, they put it on graduation. So for A&M.
Yeah.
So that's been a treat trying to find rooms.
That made sense to somebody at UL.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody owns a couple of hotels there.
The state meet in tennis for 3 years in a row, we had guys that made it, and both of my kids got to go. And for both of them, they had a send-off. And you probably remember the last one. The send-off, they walked out of the band hall. The whole school lined the halls.
Mm-hmm.
They got on the bus. They drove off. The bell rang and school was over.
Mm-hmm.
That's a movie. Who gets a send-off on their last day of school?
Right.
See ya. And I just, it's kind of a proud dad moment.
Right.
As you look back now, as the year is mainly in past tense, put it into some perspective. What are you proud of? What are you disappointed about? What are you hopeful about?
Well, I'm very, very excited about the growth from our girls program, top to bottom, all year long. The things that they have been able to accomplish and the things that we've done. I'm very proud of them. Very proud of them for buying in. We had 2 new head coaches and Coach Spikes and Coach Hendricks with volleyball and softball, and Coach Smith just on his 2nd year, and so relatively young staff in terms of tenure here in center, and the girls just continuing to buy in and build, and the success we've had. And it's kind of hard to say disappointed in anything. That's the one thing about athletics that I love so much is our kids just show up to compete. There's always going to be a loss that you're not particularly happy about or this and that, but just the fact of showing up and competing and doing things that make them uncomfortable, and doing it for the people around them as well as the community, it's hard to be disappointed in that.
Yeah.
And so our numbers are growing, the victories keep happening. You can see it tonight, and the coaches just very excited about our staff and the amount of time that they put into our student athletes, and so I think we're in a really good spot.
Yeah. Of course, it's kind of cool when you get to a point like our basketball program. You go 2 or 3 games in, and gosh, a disappointing season. We didn't get to the regional tournament. I mean, that's what you want.
That's right.
That's what you want to see, in all the sports.
And every now and then, there's a disappointment kind of from random left field. I'm so disappointed that we didn't get the right weather to do on the right day, and that kind of thing.
Correct.
Beyond your control. But I can't think of much
Right.
I'd be disappointed in if I were sitting kind of in the driver's
Right.
seat where you are. It looks like it's moving.
Right. And even that right there, like, it could be so much worse, right? I mean, we still get to compete every day, and sometimes I think we take so many things for granted, and we've got to look past that, which is I was excited to see tonight as we talk through the pillars and everything. Those kind of help us do that, and so. There's a lot of people that would trade what they do to be able to do what we do and get to compete and get to play the games and be around the kids like we are, and so we've got to keep all that into perspective.
That's awesome. That's exactly right. My closing question: the next thing after you walk, and it's probably not all that far into the future, the golf tournament.
2 weeks, man.
It's 2 weeks from now.
It is May 18th.
It's just before graduation.
It is. So, I mean, I guess technically we're within 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks from Saturday.
Oh. How do you look? Over the last 2 years, I have knocked 20 strokes off of my score, and I am now consistently hitting like 110, 112. So how do I get to play?
Do you want to play?
I do. And my son Keaton, he's actually pretty good. He really wants to play.
Yeah.
But
where do you go to sign up?
Where do you go to sign up?
Well, for you, I'll handle it. Honestly,
is it full?
All of our are full, but not all 15 teams have 4 guys, and so I'll make it happen.
Okay.
Not that I can pull too many strings, but I'll make it happen. But I'm gonna tell you, it is.
You'll have to find a team that's willing to get Wellington. He doesn't even have a 9-iron, but okay.
I'm telling you, it's turning into an event, which is what we wanted from the get-go, something that people look forward to every year.
But it only took 3 years.
It did.
When you pitched it to me, I thought, I'll give him 5-10 years.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you. And so we got not sure if y'all are familiar with Zydeco music, but being from Louisiana and then going to school in Louisiana, we had Jazz Fest there in Natchitoches.
But we got Wayne Toops coming this year, and he is like the godfather of Zydeco music.
Yeah, he is.
So Danny Paul and me got replaced by him.
Well, right, but listen, y'all kicked it off.
Yeah,
Y'all
right.
set the bar
We
that
set the bar.
people are having to go catch.
You got 2 weeks to learn how to play the accordion.
I don't understand what happened. That's hard.
But
But
I'll tell you, it's,
I don't know how to do that.
Crawfish and Wayne Toops, and
That's great.
so it's I'm telling you, it's turned into
Coach,
an awesome event.
When we were playing, I had about 4 or 5 people came up to me and said, Watlington, from walks of my life that have nothing to do with center, I was like, well, Gary, how's it going? Wow, they just kind of come from all over.
Right. Yes, sir.
That's great. 2 weeks
Yes,
from
sir.
now.
Yep.
2 weeks.
Yep. So I've got 2 things. One last time, talk about Cash Cross.
Unbelievable competitor, right?
Yep.
And
Coach, can I try triple jump?
Yeah, sure.
But is it all right if I win regional?
No, you get mad that you finish second in area and then go on the last jump.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, he's just an unbelievable young man to be around. Whatever he does, he has the right mindset. He gets put in uncomfortable situations. He still perseveres, and does it very humbly. And you know, he's going to be missed in more ways than one.
Yeah.
And I think I do not mean this in the wrong way at all, but I think out of all of those reasons, the last one is probably athletically, and we see how talented he is and how good he is as an athlete. It's going to be all the other characteristics he brings to our school district and community and program. And man, he's an awesome young man. I can't wait to watch him play at Lamar and be able to hopefully get down there a few Saturdays and be able to watch him.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
We would love to go
Get
with
him
you
and
on
Lamar.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And, you know, he intends to have his own clothes
Yeah,
business
he's going to go in
one day.
He's going to clothing
Right.
retail.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to afford that.
No,
I'm going to have to borrow money.
We're going to have to find some way to be like, hey, we'll promote it for you.
That's right.
But, I mean, the name would work.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that the new Cash?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the new cross.
Cross.
From the cross line.
Yeah.
that can work.
Yeah, it sure could. It sure could. It's also the second question, Coach. We talked about this a little bit after the fall banquet, and just talk about in all of our to the entire program. We talked about how the foundation is built, and now it's time we're starting to put up the walls. Right? Is that just what? Is that where you think we are in your tenure here with not just football but all sports?
Correct, all sports. I really do. I really think that's the next step for us, and we're rolling through that phase of it. I see it every day in athletics. Now, everybody, except our handful of tennis players that are still playing, but all of us are now in off season. Sports are over with. So the mentality that they still show up with every single day, even though we have 3 weeks till summer. They're still approaching everything like it's September. The mentality they show up every day, getting ready to work, and the amount of work that they're putting in, and us seeing the results in the weight room and running. I mean, they are increasing weight. They're just working through their past maxes, and so it's all starting to pay off. And I say that to say that now we see so much more player-led athletic periods to where we're now able to coach detail. If we had to show up every day and everything still had to be coach-led, then we're still just going to be average. But now that players are taking the step to lead to where now coaches can actually do their job and coach detail, now we're making strides into things. So kids are stepping up, and I'm going to tell you, stepping up and trying to be a leader and hold your buddy accountable that you eat lunch with is hard because sometimes you're unsure to walk out on that limb and say, hey, no, you're going to do it this way. And our kids are starting to do that, which we haven't had the amount to do that up to this point. We've had a kid here or there, but it's starting to become more.
Eventually, the program and the concept, the idea of being Rough Riders or being in this together is big enough to where it's easier to take that chance.
That's right.
Because I'm not really encouraging you.
Right.
This is encouraging you.
Right.
And you don't have to shoulder that by yourself. That's what you're creating, and that's what I'm so proud of. It's you feel it.
Yes, sir.
It's got some momentum, and that I'm proud for you and for everybody that you work with, and I'm looking forward to next year.
Yes, sir. Well, it's all of us. I mean, it goes everybody buying into that vision, not just inside the coaching staff, but inside the school district and inside the community. So everybody's doing that, and so I think we're on the right track for sure.
In August, we'll have our pre-game show. The whole pre-game show before the first game will be me and him doing an interview. I always look forward to that, and hopefully we can get one more coach show at the pizzeria before graduation. And you'll be in it, man. You're going to be there. Well, thank you, Coach, for dropping by.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for being here tonight.
Man, we might as well just close it up, Shires. Thank you to all our sponsors, especially Payne's Homeware and such like. We're the only 5 people left. The 3 Meekses and Shires. We've got to get home. But thank you for watching, and thanks all the athletes for being here, and for all of you for making it such a good season. We will see you Friday in Brenham. Three-point shot. It's a powering shot, baby. Red Horse takes it to the house. This has been a presentation of the Rough Rider broadcast team, brought to you by Watlington and Shires Productions.